there's nothing quite like a great piece of art, and today Ken is showing us how we can create a truly one-of-a-kind paint project, and we're all dressed up for it too, Ken.
I love it when you get super excited about a project.
I'm telling you right now, this brings me back. I did something similar to this in my room as a teenager, and you're going to show me how to take it up.
Full circle.
Yeah, for sure.
Right,
But
so this
level.
technique is called doing a paint pour, and it's a matter of mixing several colors together to create either big works of art like this. You can also do it on smaller pieces, on picture frames. Super fun, super easy, very professional looking, but easy enough for you to do at home or with your kids.
Looks spectacular, but what kind of paint are we going to be using here?
So we're using acrylic paint, and what I'm going to have you is dump each one of these acrylic paints into what I have here, which is what's called a pouring medium.
Okay.
I'm using these Crayola acrylics that come in the pre-mixed sets. What's good about that is that we can sort of get, if you're not an artsy person at home, you can get this sort of wonderful mix of colors without having to think about it.
Fantastic.
Now, if you need a little bit more guidance, Crayola actually has paint pour kits, both for adults and washable ones that are for kids. So that's really great.
That is genius, because this is so much fun. I mean, I remember doing it something like this anyway when I was a teenager, and it was an absolute blast. And these are great colors.
They're great colors. So what I told you, I have what the white stuff is called a pouring medium. Get that at any craft store.
Gotcha.
You do it in proportion about 2 pouring medium to 1 portion of your acrylic paint.
Okay.
Now, if you want to do this solo without the kits and do it with your kids, you can actually do it with tempera paint as well.
All right. Am I stirring as I'm going here, Ken?
Stirring it all up. What the pouring medium does is lets this paint flow over the canvas without mixing, and that's how you get that sort of wonderful marbled effect.
And we've got, what do we got here? 6 colors, include like one of those being gold. Is that what you'd recommend to get that beautiful effect?
I do. So the sets that I'm using are 4 colors, which are great. I like to add a white to that because that gives you some sort of like little definition, and I love the gold. Now, what we're going to do in addition is I'm going to add a few drops. We have some silicone oil here. I'm going to pick a color or two and add the silicone oil. I'm going to add it to the gold.
I was going to say, can I use the gold as well? Because I really want that kind of gold.
I'm going to add it to my sort of teal. Now, there are so many different versions of doing this. You can use olive oil, you can use a blowtorch, you can use rubbing alcohol spritzed. So this is my version, but you can go online, look all over. You'll really start getting, there's a whole world of people who do this. So
and how does the marble effect, I mean, I'm looking at these and I see this really cool marble effect. How do we actualize that? How do we make that happen?
What we're going to do now, since we have our 6 colors, we're going to start dumping it into a bigger container.
Just go ahead and dump it in there?
Not all of it. I'm going to do some purple, and then I'm going to do a little bit of my blue right into the middle. So you're sort of pouring it all on top of each other.
Beautiful.
And just keep doing.
Oh my God, this is so much fun. I can't even stand it, Ken.
And then you can go back and add more until you've got it all. Kind of going to do all my white. Oh, don't forget about my gold.
Listen, it's not every day I get to do something like this, so this is you know, pretty exciting.
It's super fun, and I was really into doing these canvases. Every time I did one, I sort of changed it up. I used more of one color, I used more oil, I used less oil, and you don't know what you're going to get until the very end, and it's super fun. Very, very nice. So now
it's got potential here, everybody.
It's got potential. I like your warm earth colors. I'm using the Crayola Ocean set. I'm going to put my little bit more gold. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Now comes the fun part.
Now, clearly, I've already got paint all over my hands, so you see why we're wearing these great, paint covers.
If you're doing a small project, you can sort of do it over a bin, but we're super careful. Okay, we have our buckets.
Yeah.
We're going to put our canvas on top, and then on the count of 3, we are going to flip it over.
You
ready?
got it.
1, 2.
This is the moment. You sure? Here we go.
Now,
I guess we're sure now.
1, 2. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Now what you want to do is just let it rotate it. This is why we've got the stuff on the floors.
This is incredible.
And all the different colors are going to start
I'm getting
to
it on my clothes. Well, no, I'm not, because I've got this great cover. Look how cool this is looking. And you'd continue like this. These are so beautiful.
Exactly.
Now, you wouldn't want to actually physically, like with a brush or something, manipulate this, right? This
no, because then you start to mess it up. Just keep tilting it and letting those colors sort of
Beautiful.
The colors underneath start to come up. Now, once you're done, you want to get it all the way to the edges.
Yep.
And then you're going to want to let it sit and dry. It's going to take 2 to 3 days to dry. And even as it dries, you're going to see other colors sort of start to come up from underneath. Like, look at that.
So at this point, once the paint gets a little bit more spread, you just got to be a little bit more patient. You can even just lean it and let it rest for a while.
Exactly, or just keep pivoting it and just till your whole
Ken,
thing is covered.
I am quite an artist.
Wow, I love your leg.
Just want to know. These are so cool, everybody.
Is it as cool as when you were a teenager throwing paint on your room walls?
This is far more professional. This is where, I mean, I was literally just throwing paint against the wall in my room, which...
Crayola has helped you become a true artist.
That is the truth, everybody. Oh my gosh, Ken, thank you so much for this. This is amazing. I'm going to let this come together. For full instructions, head over to hallmarkchannel.com and be sure to check out crayola.com/crafts for more incredible project ideas and inspiration like this one. I mean, come on, everybody. This is so fun.